Weaksauce representing for We R Gamerz, bringing you some West of Warfighter gameplay, this time with a little commentary, which is what I'm going to start doing a little bit more often on this channel, a little less often on my original channel, because that's the whole point of making the group channel, so I can work together with someone and make my life a little bit easier, but still supply y'all with more gameplay and other games. But today's game, I actually wanted to point out something. Is I get the Apache. I've gotten it before. This is definitely not my first time, but I finally wanted to point it out because even though I love this game, which most of y'all or a few of y'all would know by now from my personal channel, that I like this game. I still play this game even though it's clearly dying out. At least I don't think it's as bad as 2010 was at the end of its life yet, but there's less people online, and it's pretty obvious. But even with all that, I still love the game. The reviews were very, very, very harsh on it. I don't know. I mean, 6, 7 maybe, but 4s and 5s were a little ridiculous. But even with all that, and even with all my defending for no reason, there is one thing I definitely don't like, and I feel like, especially when it comes to the point streaks, they're just not as satisfying as I feel like they should be. And the Apache is pretty much the main culprit. The mortars sometimes aren't that satisfying, but whatever, they're low points, so I deal with that. The Apache, for the person who earns it, it makes you feel like you didn't earn it. If you have a fire team buddy, they're the ones who really have the fun in your Apache. You don't really get to, and it's just because of the way they did it, pretty much. I mean, the way it looks pretty plain and dull. Like the first time I saw it in the beta, it looked that way, and I thought to myself, well, it probably only looks like this because it's the beta, so this is what it's gonna look like in the beta. But in the real game, they're gonna spruce it up and make it a little special because, you know what I'm saying, they want that, they want it to be entertaining. Well, it doesn't look any different, and like you get to fly it, which you would think is cool, but it doesn't fly like choppers in Battlefield. But I don't know, I kind of expected that. But if you're gonna slow down the Apache and, you know, make it where I have to drive it, even if I pick the gunner seat, you're gonna make it if I have to drive it. I mean, it's going terribly slow, and I can't make it go any faster, no matter how much I dive the nose in. I feel like it makes you shoot way ahead of you, and you can hardly see the stuff that you're shooting at. And it's just like, most times when I play, this is the streak I'm trying to get, the missile strike. I rather die and start back again with the missile strike than go for the top streak, because it's pretty weak. But this right here, I love this one. Every time I get close, it starts doing that hold, and that shit right here, that shit gets me amped up when I actually got some people. But I really wanted to post this. I mean, it was a good game. It's sector control on, I don't really know how to say the names of the maps, but I think it's like Shogore Valley, something like that. And, you know, we pretty much dominate. You'll also notice another thing, the game, I believe, never gives me a fire team buddy, which is unfortunate, because I mean, if you look now, I have like 1 clip of ammo left, and somehow I managed to make it work. You see me wasting away because I hadn't noticed yet, and I think I'm slowly starting to notice it right now, because I think I start cycling through my weapons eventually. But I somehow, yeah, there we go. I somehow managed to make it work. I don't really know how. Thank God for the grenade launcher, because it gets me 2 kills real quick, and I'm somehow able to pull it off. But it's a little frustrating. I'll get into games, and I know, like I said earlier, that it's kind of dying out, but I feel like there's still enough people playing it where I should get a there we go, get a fire team buddy. You know, I feel like I probably would have been on the top of the list had I had one, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. I usually get to play with other people. I play with a few other people that watch my videos already. Me and Slenderman got a lot of games in right at the beginning. I haven't got a chance to play with Careless yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I know our time zones probably make it a little different, but there we go. Here we go. Here it comes. Here it comes, man. I'm about to go in, and you notice, I feel like all gamers do this. Once you get what you want in the game, you don't care if you die. Your awareness just goes down. But here we are. Now look at how plain and unexciting this looks. As you can see, I can't see anything. I'm shooting the missiles out, but it's not really going where I want it to go. They're able to shoot me, but I'm having a hard time seeing them. And when I finally do see them, it just maneuvers so sluggishly and so slow that I just can't get in position to really do anything. You see me right now, I'm clearly struggling. It's not working out very well. It just ain't working. I don't know what, like, maybe some of y'all know a better way of handling this. Like, I'm not the best flyer on Battlefield, but I can do way better than this. This is just, that's why I don't show these gameplays. I had so many other gameplays. That's it. There goes your Apache, the top kill streak. I had a lot of gameplays with that in there, but it's so boring. I don't want to waste, like, I wasted your time. I wasted your time by showing that. But at least the rest of the match is pretty good. You know, Warfighter standards. I know another thing I've noticed is I feel like on 2010 Medal of Honor, if I play sector control, I could get, like, it was more common to get 30+ kill games. On here, you know, I mean, it's easy to get in the 20s, 1920s, but I don't know. Unless I'm playing hotspot or combat mission, getting 30+ kills is like the match is over before I get up there. And I didn't know if that was something. I looked at other gameplays, and their gameplays have been in the teens as well. So I was wondering if that was something that everybody was kind of agreeing on, or if maybe, maybe I just ain't playing hard enough. So, let me know what y'all think on that. But man, like, do you agree? Should they do something? Should they spice up that Apache? Because it's pretty, it lacks in excitement, in my opinion. But maybe you think it's different, or maybe you know more about, well, anybody probably knows more about Apaches than I do. So maybe you can provide more insight into, maybe that's how it should be. But I don't know, I feel like they just kind of threw it in there at last minute, and that's why it's kind of corny. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't compare to other games, streak systems, and it definitely doesn't compare to Battlefield's vehicles, which, I didn't expect it to be that good, but at least better than that. It's the last streak. But that's pretty much it for the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back for more. Check out our other videos. We got a Assassin's Creed 3 playthrough going on right now. But West School out. Y'all take it easy.